Well, hello again, all the boys and girls out there in YouTube land watching. Georgia Beer Reviews back at you today with another one. What I'm looking at is a beer from Treehouse Brewing Company. This is called Timberline. It is an IPA clocking in at 6.8% alcohol by volume. It is a treehouse style IPA that spotlights the vibrant power of Simcoe and Mosaic hops working in tandem. Da-da-da-da-da-dum. They don't mention anything else about hops or malts. They talk about flavor notes. Treehouse Brewing Company out of Charlton, Massachusetts, but they also have locations in Tewksbury, which is where I get my Treehouse beer from, South Deerfield, Massachusetts, Sandwich, Massachusetts, Boston, Massachusetts, Woodstock, Connecticut, and Saratoga Springs, New York. This beer was canned on February 13th, 2025. It is February 23rd of 2025. So this was canned 10 days ago, super fresh, never had it, bought a 4-pack. Um, let's try it out. All right. There's your pour. Orange juice with the head. It's pretty hazy, might as well be opaque. You really can't see through it. 3 fingers worth of a nice white creamy head. Looks like a nice juicy New England style IPA. The aroma, very citrus oriented. Simcoe and what did we say? Mosaic. Simcoe and Mosaic hops working in tandem. So very citrus, not getting any tropical fruit or exotic fruit. Tangerine citrus, maybe a slight grapefruit. Maybe a little bit of wheat malt. Does have a nice bready aroma as well to complement the hops. Pretty straightforward though, mostly citrus. Um, I was hoping for some guava, some mango, pineapple, tropical fruit. I'm not getting any of that on the aroma. Just citrus and malt. Smells very good, but I've had so many Treehouse beers, and I like the tropical notes that a lot of the Treehouse IPAs have, and I'm not getting any of that off of the aroma. Let's see, maybe we'll get some of that on the palate. So without further ado, let's get into this brew. Cheers, guys. No, not any tropical fruit with this. This is tangerine citrus, grapefruit. There's a little bit of a resinous quality with this one. If anything, there's a slight berry note, maybe blueberry or strawberry. There is a berry note in the middle of the sip. Touch of the wheat malt note that I mentioned on the aroma coming through on the palate. Very drying on the back end. It's got a juicy mouthfeel, but on the back end it kind of dries out the palate. The hops are moderate with this, with the bitterness that they're producing. Um, it does have a moderate bitterness and that slight resinous quality, um, which is fine. I'm not a huge fan of that. I mean, you've got some pine trees or timber. I don't know. Maybe they mention. Yeah, it says despite its playful character, the firm pine forward bitterness. So the piney resinous notes that I'm getting are what they want you to get out of this beer. They do mention orange juice, honey, and melon. I'm not getting melon. They do mention a candy-like sweetness. Yeah, I'm getting a berry-like sweetness. And sorry, my light went out. We'll just deal with it for the rest of this review. Yeah, they do mention mango mixed berries. There you go. So I did get some berry. Yeah, so berry, pine. It is slightly resinous. I'm not getting honey or melon. It's an enjoyable beer. It's definitely an excellent beer, but as far as Treehouse IPAs are concerned, I want more tropical fruit, a little bit more sweetness, less of that bitterness. If you like hazy IPAs, if you like more West Coast, piney, resinous, slightly higher bitterness units type of IPAs, you'd probably like this a lot more than I do. It's not a knock on the beer itself, it's just a personal tasting preference. I do think this is a solid A. I'm going to give it a 94 out of 100, but not my favorite IPA from Treehouse. A very solid A beer, just I would much rather stick with the full on New England juice bomb, tropical fruit, orange juice, those types of notes. A little bit more sweet, a little bit less bitter, but nonetheless, a solid A beer. So 94 out of 100. Medium body, medium carbonation, super smooth all the way through. At 6.8%, you could drink a couple of these, no problem. It's not too filling. So 94 out of 100 for the Timberline IPA from Treehouse Brewing Company. Buy it, try it. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. That'll do it for this beer review, guys. Hope everybody out there is having a wonderful day. Until next time, cheers.